Peace. This message or this video is actually mainly dedicated to women. It's actually a concept that I think is applicable to all beings, but in creating this one video, I've been thinking about the relationships between women, or how we as women, as beings that embody the feminine energy, how do we look at one another? What energy do we carry within ourselves towards one another? And what is that? What does it mean when we harbor jealousy or resentment or anger towards one another? I've been moved to create this video because of something I heard today about a woman basically expressing her thoughts and about me personally, and it's somebody whom I've never met, just heard about, and actually even earlier in the week, a friend of mine reached out, and we're not that close, but she was telling me about a situation where two women, one I had confided in during a challenging time in my life, was talking to me about another woman in a gossiping way, and sort of saying, did you know that so and so went through this situation? And the other person was getting intrigued, and it wasn't I guess the person who conveyed the message felt like it wasn't in the sense of like it was more in the sense of like a sensational piece of news, or something exciting to talk about, or something dramatic to talk about. But I let that situation go. I mean, I just thought about the people, and how they have also confided in me, but I never spoke about their problems to other people. But I just did not really dwell on the whole situation. Now, today's situation was slightly different, because this person, whom I don't know, but they just formed impressions about me just from looking at a picture or a video, basically share some information with a man about saying things about my energy and what they think about me, and I didn't think much of it in the beginning, although it did get to me, but not in the sense of taking it personal so much. I just saw myself in this woman. I saw how at some point, after going through a challenging relationship with a person who constantly would look at other women and engage other women while we were in a relationship, and had so many relationships going on, and hid things all the time, and just always kept people like coming and going, like with no due respect or regard to anybody, just fulfilling his own needs and making sure that there's always somebody available to cater to his needs. That relationship was very painful in so many ways, but this is not the time to talk about it. The point is, I remember during and after that relationship, whenever I'd see a beautiful woman, or a woman that is in a relationship or with a mate, I would get very angry and very resentful, because I would remember my own relationship and how it was falling apart, or it had already fallen apart. And I would just have so much anger and resentment, because I felt like it was something that I did not have even when I was in the relationship. It was just not, the person was not fully there, and it was just very painful in so many different ways. So when I heard about the woman that talked about me today, and said all kinds of things, I felt her in a way. I felt how she may have gone through some challenging situations, and just perhaps she even saw some remnants of the energy of from my previous relationships. I am not quite sure, but all I know is that we as women really need to cleanse and purify and let go of that anger and resentment. I feel like we hold so much toward one another, and if we can't be in harmony and love one another and truly just be balanced and see ourselves in each other and look to uplift each other, then how can we really uplift our complementary other? If we are constantly fighting and bickering and feeling angry and jealous and resentful, how can we really be in harmony and really merge with another soul, with another being? I feel like instead of really taking the time to cleanse ourselves and to send positive energy, we spend so much of that time and energy picking on each other, pointing out the faults in each other, but not even kindly reminding, being gentle. If we embody the feminine, we don't have to shout, we don't have to hate on one another, we don't have to gossip. We can gently and kindly make so many difference. We can move and shift things and elevate on so many levels without all that bickering and gossiping and looking to bring down each other. Because when we do that, what we're essentially doing is that we're descending into this unproductive energy altogether. Sometimes it really saddens me when I see how women can be so capable of smiling and being nice or appearing nice to a man because they place so much importance on the romantic relationship. But then when it comes to another woman, there's all that hatred and anger and resentment and possession over the man, as if he's not to look or admire or see the beauty in another woman ever. That's just not right. And I feel like we are in the state that we're in right now on this planet because we're misdirecting our energies, and we're getting stuck on petty stuff when we should be really focusing on uplifting one another and really not judging, because to judge is to miss an opportunity to advance and elevate your own spirit, and to also share positive energy with the rest of the world, with other women, with other brothers and sisters. And we take so much time on judging, and whether we know it or not, whether we want it or not, all that energy comes back to us. All that energy is really, we should take that time whenever we feel like that, to go inward and see what is it within us that's triggering that type of response. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I don't do it myself. I go through moments sometimes when I feel that anger towards another woman, and it's just, and when I take the time to see where it stems from the need for me to do the inner work myself, so that I drop those type of comparisons. And because externalizing comparison brings judgment, brings anger, brings even further distance away from yourself and how you can spend time to know yourself. Spend time to know yourself so that you can really know another person. And by knowing them, you don't even have to meet them, you don't have to speak to them, but then you will cultivate that inner knowing that will make you really tune in and plug into other people's energy and really get to know them on a more genuine level, without comparing, without judging, without being harsh, without looking to separate other beings. When one has love for themselves and true balance and harmony with themselves, then they can also see the love in other people and see the love between other beings, and not judge and not be angry and not hate. And I just wanted to get this off my chest and say that really so much time can be directed towards just uplifting and balancing and elevating. And I urge everyone to take this time and to really be able to feel love toward all other beings, but importantly also the feminine energy, I feel like, has been compromised, and and we have been just fighting, and we've been pitted against each other, and it's time to reclaim our power to transform the world, not through harshness, not through jealousy, not through resentment, not through anger, but through love and kindness and compassion. And just like we think or we feel we can have love towards men that we find attractive or beautiful, to be able to really be consistent with the love energy, and share it, and not hate but appreciate each other. um, I send much love to all the women in my life, and everyone that has helped me learn a lesson, even the ones that I've looked at with anger and jealousy. I love you and I appreciate you, for you have given me a chance to reflect and see the issues and the anger and the pain within me that I have to address. Thank you, and I wish everyone much love and harmony and balance.